Right, welcome to the latest episode of Shooting Country TV. We're back on permission that I've been on before, and if you cast your mind back, you'll remember we had a problem. We couldn't cover all the area because the lady had got a medical problem with a dog. The owner's been back in touch with us now and asked us if we can come back in and take care of these rabbits because the lady with the dog won't be here. We've got free rein of the place. And the rabbits are getting into his land much more so than before. The actual land we're working on is a big farm area, and there's like a privately owned lodge area, but it's surrounded by other farms that I've not got permission on, and they've got plenty of rabbits which are coming in and get into my land and get into lodges. So it's going to be an ongoing task to keep on top of these, and it's something we're going to have to keep on doing and keep on coming. Right, for this shot I've had to walk in for about 100 yards to get this shot. I didn't have a chance to zero the scope, but as you can see the shot was good. This one just shows the ability of the thermal to identify quarry even when it's half hidden with foliage. As you can see, another bang on shot, one swiped there. The clarity of the thermal is absolutely phenomenal. You can see the ones at a distance. I think we had 50 yards at that one. Another one here, another headshot. It's worth taking a little bit extra time just to make sure you get the headshot right. Here I am now, and I've spotted this rabbit through the wire fence. I've got to a position where I can get to it. It's probably only about 40 yards, maybe a little bit under. But as you see from here, there's a wire fence. Got to make sure I'm missing it. As you can see, that was a proper schwike, and it was down first shot, not a problem. This one indicates what we've talked about previously, land not belonging to us. The land to my right is not my land, and it's actually full of rabbits in there. But again, the quality of the thermal picks out this rabbit sat on a mound. And again, just taking a little bit extra time just to make sure we're going to miss the wire. And there we go, another one down. Right, just a big thanks to Thomas Jacks for supplying the Helion XP50 Pro thermal spotter and the Thermion Duo, which is a thermal and a digital day scope. We've managed to hang it onto these since his last outing, and which could be a chance to get used to them. The gun is the S510 TDR XS. My S510 Tactical is in for a service. It's been used. I use it quite a lot, so it's ready for service. So I thought we'll get it in for a service. Pellets, RWS Superdomes, and as normal, the Shooter King outfit, keeping me nice and warm and keeping this wet out. It's just started to rain. The white hot and the black hot both work well for me. As you can see, these different ones here, that's the camera's actually filming me while I'm scanning around the area. Some work really well, some seem to blend in a little bit with the foliage and the things in the background at different conditions at night. Black hot, one of my favourites, you can't really go wrong with that one, and the white hot is my other favourite, like such as that one there. As far as I'm concerned, you can't go wrong using those. But the others are coming to them, and I'm warming to these sort of colour palettes now. Right, we've had a bit of a headache tonight, really. The field's full of sheep and young lambs, and as we're walking around, the sheep are like sort of stampeding, causing the rabbits to spook off and run away. Right, you may remember from the previous episode that we showed you on the day recce that there's quite a lot of damage on the land on the far end with the rabbit burrows. We've been up again today, and these numbers have increased, and there's an increase in rabbits, and that's where we're getting the problems. They're coming in, and we're going to have to get on top of those. Quite big numbers on this land, but same again, the land to the right of this picture is not mine, so we can't take those. We're back in a different area. You see two rabbits are out in front of me. They're chasing each other around. This one, different area again. Now this is through the wire fence. And obviously it's worth taking a little bit of time to get the shot right. Make sure you're going to miss the wire fence. Bang, there you go, that one's down. Retrieving that, obviously you've got to get me underneath the fence. It is my land, that part, so I'm alright getting that one. As you can see, I've had my arm underneath the fence, almost in one of the burrows. Pull it out, but I actually used a head torch for that, which is always handy to locate the quarry rather than messing about with the thermal. Sometimes you can pick the thermal up, you'll pick the heat from a rabbit warren up, which is not always good. You're always trying to find a rabbit warren when there's nothing in it, but if you use the head torch you can pick up the rabbit quite easily. Now we're back onto some more footage here, and it's like just showing how well the thermal identifies different quarry at different stages, and the guns work perfectly. You see this here, there's a rabbit partly hidden by a branch, bang, rabbit down, perfectly placed, missed the branch. Another one here. Now this one we had to wait because the rabbit's got its head behind a leaf, and a slight touch of leaf on the pellet could change the trajectory. We wait till the rabbit pulls its head out and shwike, rabbit down, and as you can see, it's passed straight through. You can actually see where the pellet struck the ground after it passed through the rabbit. Thermal for spotting and picking up again. This worked quite well. We got that fella found quite easily, and here we have the cameraman having a bit of a field day filming me while I'm filming, viewing for the quarry that's dropped. Right, a question I often get asked is what I end up doing with all the rabbits I get. I would say 90% of these go to my dog, Ziva Blue. He loves a bit of rabbit. I have some myself. It sort of takes me back to my childhood. We used to have rabbits every other day. And the neighbours have all got dogs, and it's passed on to them, and it's a fine supply of good meat and good protein, and it's quite good lean meat, and it's very good for the dogs. Right, if you have any questions, please put them in the columns below. I always get around to answer the questions, so I'm answer them the best I can. So that's always interesting to talk to you guys. If you enjoyed the videos, please like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Look out for the next video that's coming out shortly.